inexplicably left town, moved back east. She's here tonight to make amends. Sara Schwartz.
I was okay until just now. Thank you so much for being here. I mean, this is overwhelming, and this has been a dream of mine for almost 20 years. So August 25th, 2000, I lost my mother. I was 17 years old, and she took her life 1 week before my senior year in high school. And my life as I knew it was over. I went from being a carefree teenager who had the rest of my life in front of me to being a teenager that didn't know if I was going to be able to live the rest of my life without my mother. I didn't have anyone that had any idea of the pain that I was going through, that could understand what it is that I needed and what I was feeling. So I spent many, many, many years alone with those thoughts and those feelings. In 2009, I met Jade Mills. Woo! 9 years after I lost my mother. And whether you know it or you don't, Jade, that is when my new life began. You were the mother figure that I needed. You were my mentor and my friend, and the woman that I spent seeing every single day for 9 years. You were the woman in my life that could help me answer the years of questions I've been asking myself. You had been through your own trauma, and you had come out strong and happy. You were able to love and be loved. And I saw that it was possible to go through hell and come out and fight for the happiness that you deserve. And I always told myself that one day I would do something with the pain that I had been through. I would do something good with it. So 2 years ago, I moved to New York City. And one night at home alone, I was on Facebook. And somehow I got myself into a black hole on Facebook. And I found empowerHER. And I could not believe what I was seeing. For 17 years, I did not know one other girl that had lost her mom. For 17 years, I felt like I was going through the world alone. And I found empowerHER, an incredible, incredible space that supports, empowers, and welcomes young girls that have lost their mothers. I've spent the last 2 years with empowerHER, chaperoning Mother's Day retreats, meeting young girls that have a similar story to mine. Cara, you are a true angel on this earth, and you have created a safe space for young girls to find a sense of community, to be with other girls that have suffered the same loss so they do not feel alone. I have now found what I needed. Cara, Anne-Marie, Lexi, myself, and all of the other mentors are the Jades for these girls. They see that they will smile again, laugh again, love and be loved, and most of all, they will be happy again.
Thank you, Sara. Up next, a young woman whose life has been changed by empowerHER. She's here from Boston, Ava Grieco.
Hello, thank you. It's so amazing to see so many people here. It's just like, you don't understand. I didn't even pay to come here. Like, but you don't, like, I never thought I would ever come to this part of the country just in my life. Like, and I just never thought I would make it that far. And like, just, okay. I lost my mom when I was 17 years old. And we weren't expecting it. I spent the night before with her, and everything seemed normal, but I didn't know what to do. I have two sisters. I struggled a lot in high school and middle school with just a whole bunch of different things, you know, like self-interest behaviors, anger, blah, 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 like everything you can think of, all of it. I dabbled in it. and then I found myself, I lost my mom at 17, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? at all. We had no idea. My sister was in college. My older sister was in Texas. My younger sister was 15 years old. She found my mother. A 15-year-old girl should never have to go through that, ever. And we had no idea. We lost her February 15th. It was the day after Valentine's Day, and Mother's Day was supposed to come up. My little sister's birthday was 10 days later. She was about to be 16. I was about to be 18. I was supposed to graduate high school. All of these things were supposed to happen, and our life just got put on hold. And I don't even know how my dad found empowerHER. But we ended up spending our first Mother's Day without my mom at a retreat with just a bunch of girls that I was too anxious to talk to, because I was like, what? How are these people like laughing and having conversations? Their mom is dead. Like, what? Why are you guys happy right now? You know? But I met 10-year-old girls who had lost their mom before I could even imagine it being possible to lose a mother. And I was so humbled just by young girls, it was amazing. It just made me think, wow, maybe I can do this, you know? I don't know, like I was only 17. I was like, how am I supposed to get through life? But look at this 10-year-old who's been living for 5 years without her mother. She's living, and like all of these, and look at these like women that are mothers now that didn't have a mom to teach them how to be a mom because they lost it too early. And it's just inspiring. And then I was at the retreat, and I sing, so I decided, I'll sing, you know. I learned this song when my dog Nina died. It's like the first, yeah, I know. It was like, the first loss of my life. I was like, mourning my dog. But come on, we love dogs. They're part of the family, please. So I learned this song. It's called Hurt by Christina Aguilera. And like everywhere I went, my mom's like, sing Hurt, sing please, sing Christina Aguilera, sing please, please. I'm like, okay. Every time. But after my mom passed, I sang that song alone in my room, and I realized that it's actually, Christina Aguilera wrote it with her father in mind, and the relationship with her father. And I was rocky, and the relationship I had with my mom, it was really hard. We fought all the time. She kicked me out for drug use. I ran away all the time. I was spending my whole adolescent life trying to end it, and she was spending my whole adolescent life trying not to get me to end it. And it was just like a back and forth pull. We were so similar that we could never get along, and it just ended too early. I couldn't resolve anything, and the lyrics of this song just like embody that. And so I just cried to myself in my room. Isn't this ironic? You know, my mom's favorite song for me to sing is the one that messes me up the most after she's gone, because it's so true to what I feel and what I was going through. And so I sang it at the first empowerHER event, and I didn't think, you know, anything would come of it. I didn't think anybody would like it or anything. I was just doing it for my mom. But they did, and a lot of girls, it moved them, and then it moved me more. And I figured I'll do that one for you guys, if you'd like to hear it. But I do have a sinus infection. I say this because I've never had a sinus infection in my life, and my mom got sinus infections every year at this time, and she just decides, let's give Ava a sinus infection the week that she has to go sing. It's just hilarious to me. That's my mom just like throwing little pranks at me from above. She's like, whoop, now you get sinus infections. But I think that's pretty funny. But this is the song. Let's get this show on the road. I'll take a little sip before. I'm so sorry. Ooh, reverb. Okay. Seems like it was yesterday when I saw your face. You told me how proud you were, but I walked away. If only I knew what I knew today. Ooh, I would hold you in my arms. I would take the pain away. Thank you for all you've done. Forgive all your mistakes. There's nothing I wouldn't do to hear your voice again. Sometimes I wanna call you, but I know you won't be there. Oh, I'm sorry for blaming you for everything I just couldn't do. And I've hurt myself by hurting you. Some days I feel broke inside, but I won't admit it. Sometimes I just wanna hide, 'cause it's you I miss. And it's so hard to say goodbye when it comes to this. Ooh. Would you tell me I was wrong? Would you help me understand? Are you looking down upon me? Are you proud of who I am? There's nothing I wouldn't do to have just one more chance to look you in the eyes and see you looking back. Oh, I'm sorry for blaming you for everything I just couldn't do. And I've hurt myself. Oh, if I had just one more day, I would tell you how much that I missed you since you've been away. Oh, and now it's dangerous. It's so hard to try and turn back time. I'm sorry for blaming you for everything I just couldn't do. And I've hurt myself by